Hi, this is a video about the Contact Manager program. When you first open up the program, this is what you'll see. And there's two options here. One if you've paid for it, or the other one is if you're just using it as a trial. If you're using it as a trial, which I'll assume you're doing, then you'd click on No, because you don't have a password to get full access yet. So you click on No, and then it tells you that your trial will expire in 10 days. So I'll just go through real quickly an overview of this program, and then in other videos I'll go into more detail about various aspects of it. So the first and most important one is contacts. You can have an unlimited number of contacts in here, and this is a list. I've only got 5 or 6 in here as a demonstration, but when you click on this little box it takes you to the detailed page, and as you can see you have the name and the phone number and websites. You can keep their age down here. This is a category section here. If you click on Other, it brings up, and you can add a new category in there. And over here, you can type in or click in when you need to call them back. Let's say you want to call somebody on the 15th. Then on the 15th, when you click Today's Calls, then it'll bring up a list of everybody that you need to call that day. You can keep their picture in there, as you can see, and so that's pretty much it for this page here. Of course, if you click on their email, it'll send an email, or if you click on website, it'll go to their website. Now the next tab is tasks. If there's something that you need to do for somebody, you can click here and put in a certain date and then type something in here, and then it will bring it up on in the in the calendar. So see, I put this in for the 26th of December, and so if you click on calendar and go to the 26th of December, you'll see it's here. See, or if you go to the weekly view, then you can see all of the things over the various week. Now, just to jump around a little bit, if let's say you want to change this from the 15th to the 16th, when you click here, then it jumps over here to the 16th. So you can reschedule various tasks and things that you need to do. And this would be in terms of calling people back or doing things like that. So that's the contacts with the next call, and you can see that what tasks this person is involved with. That these are just the tasks for that one person. Now, if you talk to somebody and you want to leave a little note, you can just type a note in here like this, and it leaves the date and the time, and it sorts it from the most recent down. So it's a good way of keeping track of what you talked to somebody about. I won't go into great details here, but you can create invoices. You can invoice people for something if you have a product that you're selling, and that is in the invoice area. You can keep some static notes in here. You can put some images of the people here. If they have family members, you can use this to keep track of when somebody's having an anniversary or birthday. I just put these two in here as a demonstration for January. Now in the next tab, in the events, you see if you click January, it'll bring up everybody from your whole database who's got some event coming up in January, which is good. You can call them up and say happy anniversary or happy birthday. It's good for public relations. Now the map tab, this shows where the person lives. This is automatically integrated with Google Maps, so you can see where somebody's office or their work is. Letters, if you type a letter in here, then you can send the same letter out to several people. I've got some demonstrations in here, so if I pick a certain pre-written letter, it'll drop in here, and then as you see, it's unique to that particular person, and as you scroll through it, it shows the different names of the people. And then you can print those out, and if you want to, you can add some sort of special note for each person. So you can individualize them and then you print it out. Same thing with emails. If you want to send the same email out to lots of people, you can create an email and then send it out, and it will put like hi or dear Bill and hi or dear John, and it'll send it right out from the program. And then if you send an email or print a bulk mail like that, it leaves a little record of who you sent it to and when you sent it. Now, as far as emails goes, there's two ways. You can send emails out directly from this program, or if you want to just copy a whole bunch of emails addresses and paste them into an email, you can do it by clicking on email list. You find everybody you want to send an email to, and you can put it in groups of 50 or groups of 100, depending on what your limit for sending emails out is. And then you go export these emails, and you see it gives you a list with a comma or a semicolon between each one, which you can then just copy and paste. And again, if you had hundreds and hundreds of them, you can break it down so they're grouped into groups of 50 or 100, or again, whatever your limit is. Okay, so that pretty much does it for contacts. Again, you see today's calls. If you clicked on that, it would tell you everybody you needed to call today. So I'll go back to the main menu. This is tasks and calendars. We talked about that pretty much already. Graphs. Graphs are a really great way of keeping track of how your business is doing. So you can have an unlimited number of graphs here. They kind of come in groups of 4. So in this particular case, for this demo, you see I've got one for agents, and that'll be like 4 graphs for agents, and then you could also have sales, and then you could also have prospecting, and there'd be different graphs for each one of those things, if you get my idea. So anyway, you can add a date and then add the stats in over here, and it creates these graphs. And there's quite a good deal of business strategies you can work out depending on what's happening with your graph. So that's the graphs. Now there's a password section, so you can keep all your passwords. This is the list, and then this is the detail. It's a handy thing to do if you're getting confused as to what password goes where. The security on this program is pretty good. There's a password, but you have to be aware of the fact that if somebody really wanted to crack something, they probably could. So you may or may not want to put your most sensitive passwords in here. I do, but I have to caution you that somebody can crack it if they really wanted to. This is a list of websites. For example, here's one on the world time. So this goes right into a website, and then you can just type in something and it brings up the world time. So you can add more websites here that are quite useful for your business that you need all the time. The next one is bookkeeping. Again, as I said before, you can create invoices, and then you can also keep track of your expenses. So at the end of the month or the end of the quarter, you can just print some figures out and give them to your accountant, which helps to kind of keep things organized. There's a section on setting and updates. You can change your password, make bank and backups, and keep your business details for the invoices here. There's a very extensive help file. So if you click here, it shows you how everything works. So it makes it quite easy to learn how to use this. Here's a list of things that I found very useful in my marketing. It's mostly for marketing things, and you can click on these various things, and it's just good ideas that I found are helpful. And we have an affiliate program, so if you'd be interested in becoming an affiliate, you can click here and it takes you to the affiliate program. But we won't worry about that right now. But by becoming an affiliate for this program, you can refer it to people and make some money. So that is a quick overview, and in the future I'll do some more that go more specifically into various details.